welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little chit chat, story time, a little, I guess, unboxing with you guys on something that I just received in the mail. So a couple of things, but before we get started, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jenny. I love luxury, fashion, handbags, accessories, anything related. I love talking about those things, whether it's through reviews, comparison, unboxings, anything like that. So if you enjoy those things as well, please consider subscribing. Also, just gonna pop my Instagram up here. If you guys are not following me, please check me out over there. First, I want to talk about our No Buy February challenge. And this is a collaboration between a few YouTubers. Mary, thank you again for starting this collaboration. I'm so excited to be a part of it. And thank you, Dani, for inviting me. I really needed this in my life because, as we all know, if you guys are watching my channel, we just love picking up things that make us happy. And I think what I've learned, I know it's only been, what's today's date? Probably 2 weeks into February, but I definitely learned a lot just in those couple days, and I want to share some of that with you. But why I wanted to participate in this challenge is just because, reflecting back at 2020, 2021, I feel like definitely did pick up a lot of things, and when you see it all on paper, it's just a different feeling, and you definitely learn from your mistakes. Sometimes you get things that you're still using, and sometimes you get things you really just wish you would have just kept your money in the bank, right? So I think this is a good opportunity for me to reflect and see what I'm spending on and kind of measure out last month and this month, what are the changes when I don't spend on those things. So Mary did mention this challenge is different for everyone, right? There's really no set of rules. You create the rules that make sense for you. So for me, my challenge for myself is to not buy anything big ticketed, like luxury or just things I don't really need. So most importantly for me, the hardest part is handbags, SLGs, and I'm trying to stay away from clothing and things like that as well. But, as far as going out, eating and all of that, I'm still going to continue with those things, but, obviously in moderation. But the hardest part of this challenge is actually my birthday month. So I obviously want to buy a lot of things for myself, but have not yet. However, prior to even joining the collab, I did pick up something for myself. See, I'll be sharing that unboxing with you in a little bit. And my lovely friends and family have gifted me items, which I will also share down the line. So keep a lookout for those. Most importantly, I just want to do a quick checklist of what's been helping me buy nothing for this month. Number one is it's hard. I try not to visit certain shopping sites too much because it'll entice me to want to buy things. But, occasionally I still do. But instead of purchasing it right away because I want it, like an instant gratification, I bookmark it. Because a lot of times I bookmark it to remember that that's something that I was eyeing, but later on I might not want it at all. And I think time usually can tell. If it's something that I'm still thinking about, something that I feel like I can use, I will purchase it. But at least I have that thought, because a lot of times I'll buy things instantly and then realize I actually don't like it as much as I imagined in my head. And then I regret it. And then I'm stuck with that item. So that's number one. Number two, make a list. So we probably all have a wish list, and anything outside the wish list, I try not to even look at, because a wish list is there for a purpose. So if it's not on your wish list, or if you have a revised wish list, don't just buy things sporadically. I do this at Target too. So this is not just, necessarily luxury, but I'll be at Target, I'll have a list, but I'll be waiting in line and I'll see stuff randomly and I'll just end up getting it. But I actually never intended to buy those things or never even needed those things. So it's always important to have a list on hand, and that will really help you be more mindful of what you're picking up. And number three is just asking myself some simple questions before I make a purchase. Number one, is this a short-term or long-term product? Am I actually going to be using it day to day? Am I going to be using it for a long term? If I only am going to be using it for special occasions or certain things, it may not be worth the money. I guess it depends on what that item is. Obviously, if you're going to like a wedding, you're buying a dress for that wedding, it's different. But if I'm going to be spending, let's buying like a luxury handbag, and I know I'm only going to be using that one wedding, is it really worth it? So those are the things I really try to think about before I make that purchase. Is longevity, is it worth, everything is relevant to the price. So, you know, it just really depends on what that means for you, but that's kind of what I ask myself when I'm trying to purchase something. But so far, I must admit, I really have not purchased anything yet. Like I said, I have gotten gifts, but other than that, I have not bought anything myself. So let's see how the rest of the month goes, but I'm hoping that, you know, it's going to be pretty good. And then one more thing I want to mention is just the fact that a lot of times if we are to purchase things all the time, or, you know, buy those high ticketed items, or just anything in general, you just don't have that same gratification as you would if you did it once in a while, like almost like a reward. I'll give you an example. Like if you go to a nice restaurant every single day, yes, you might enjoy it, but you're not going to enjoy it as much if you only did it once in a while, because you're going every single day. That first bite is going to always be better than the second, third, fourth, fifth. But if you go once in a while, you just savor it so much more, you enjoy it so much more, just so much more meaningful and special. I feel the same way when it comes to purchasing items. If I'm always allowing myself to just buy this, buy that, I may not even have the chance to use all of it. And then the end of the day, I won't see it as being as special as I would if I did it once in a while. So those are kind of the things that I've so far noticed from just doing these things. And then for me, writing it down. So I have to say this little desk agenda was probably one of my best purchases last year, just because I use it daily and it really helps me organize not just my day-to-day plans, but helps me organize expenses, help me organize, you know, what I should be buying, what I did buy, tracking, and things like that. And then lastly is I try not to buy things that I know that I can't, if something's wrong, I can't exchange. Well, the reason why I use Fashion File so much more than probably like a RealReal or a Rebag is because of their return policy. Surprisingly, I have never returned anything from Fashion File. I've kept everything that I've purchased, but I like to know that if I did get a product that wasn't up to standards or wasn't something that I had thought it would be, I have that option to return it. But if you were to do that at, I think, like one of those other platforms, you have like 2 or 3 days, and it's just the window period is a lot smaller, just more risk there. I just like to know that that's an option in the event I need it. However, so far so good. I haven't really needed to return or exchange anything unless there was something wrong. But that's just something that kind of helps me, I think, plan better in the long run. So I just wanted to name those little pro tips with you, things that I've learned. Okay, second part of this video is I had actually ordered this item back in November and we're in February now. So I ordered this because I wanted to use this piece for my holiday events. And then also I wanted to use the pieces inside to put in my stocking for my family and friends. However, none of it worked out because now it's February. I don't need to gift this to anybody, nor do I have any events to go to, which I guess is irrelevant. And nonetheless, I thought I would share it. And that's this Dior set. I don't even know how to say that, but here you go. And I'm sure you guys have seen this all over YouTube because this was a holiday special. And I was so excited because I wanted this so bad, but they were like sold out. And this one was on pre-order. So I actually saw, I think A Heated Mess had sent a notification on YouTube feed saying that they're doing pre-orders. This was through Saks Fifth Avenue. So obviously I hopped right on it, grabbed it. But I just don't know if I have any use for it now. I guess I can keep it for next year. Or I guess I can use like the lipsticks inside. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But either way, I haven't actually looked at it. But I will say, I feel like this was a return. Look at the box. It's like all scuffed up. It just doesn't look crisp like what a Dior box should look like. I'm not super picky, but I just wanted to make a call out. So here it is. This is the item right here. Yeah, definitely. This looks like a return. Look how dirty the box is. I'm just looking. Yeah, this is definitely a return, guys. Well, looks like this will be going back to the store. I mean, it's fine. I'm still going to show you guys. So it comes in this little pouch right here, which I thought was super cute. It's like a velvet pouch. Yeah, this is definitely a return. There's like scratches on here and whatnot, but that's okay. Okay, here's a Dior case. I mean, I still think this is so cute. You open it up and it comes with these 3 little lipsticks and then obviously a full-size lipstick in here. I don't even know how to open this. Let's see. So this part comes off and it just slides into this section over here. Here is what that looks like. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there is. Okay, so here is the full-size lipstick. So cute. Look at the detail. That's actually a shame that it's used or it's a return. I would have kept it otherwise, at least kept it to use down the line later. But okay, so I have no idea what's happening. Okay, well, not supposed to be like this, but this is the color. And so cute. It even says Christian Dior on here. Doesn't look like the lipsticks are used at least. So that's, I guess, good news. But here's that. And then these ones inside, so I'm going to cover this. These lipsticks inside here are mini. So they're not like the full size lipsticks. So you'll see the comparison here. Not gonna spend too much time because I'm sure you guys have seen this already, but I just wanted to show, like, so beautiful. Look at this. It's like, I actually don't wear a lot of lipstick. I'm more like a lip gloss, chapstick type of person. However, this will be so cute to use if I'm going somewhere, like dinners or, you know, like evening events. This one is more of a coral pink, more of a mauve. So yeah, again, oh, this is actually like a sheer case. I don't know if you can see that. So it is like super cute. I would say out of all of the holiday packaging, I actually like this one the best. I mean, the Chanel ones are great too. I do have the Chanel pouch with like the lip gloss. The ones I actually bought that 2020 and then I made it into like a camera bag. Do really like that one, but something about this is just so unique. And I envisioned this as, I was actually not gonna even keep this on and just use this. And here I think is a little chain, but you can see see how that's all like messed up too. So definitely a return item. But I thought this was so cute, and you can actually use this chain, I think, on other items too, because they're just lobster clasps like that. Oh, I see. You actually cannot take that off. If you want it to work, you would attach the string to this right here. And then you would need this. Put that right back here. A little tall on me, but okay, this really doesn't match. So you guys, please excuse my outfit. It does not look good. But yeah, ultimately, this is such a cute little Dior piece. Not exactly the right timing, but thought I would still share it. It's still a really, I think, creative piece that Dior had put together. And I just thought the packaging was really nice. I wish it actually wasn't used or returned or whatever it was, because I actually really would have just, you know, found a use for it, but that's, yeah, so that's my little, I guess, unboxing for the day, but this was ordered back in November. But that's just pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to share my little challenge for February and then some of the things that I've learned so far. And I also wanted to, you know, do this little unboxing with you guys. I mean, most importantly, I just think I'm still going to be buying things down the line, obviously, but I just want to be more mindful of spending, and not just in handbags necessarily, but just everything in general. I think it's good to do that. And, you know, we work hard for our money, so it's important to really think about what we use it for. And that's kind of how I see it for myself. So yeah, again, I'm super excited to be collaborating with these fantastic girls, and I can't wait to see, how their challenge goes later down the line. And you guys, if you want to join the challenge with us, let me know in the comment box below or DM me, because it's definitely a challenge. But the good news is February is a short month. So at least you don't have to go through a long month with no spending. So, and then maybe in March, all the money you save, you can think about the things that you really want versus like something you're just buying right away. So that is pretty much it for today's video. If you like this type of video, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.